Hey YouTube, this is Dawson Rider here with a review of S.H.Figuarts Deka Yellow and Deka Pink. This is my first double Figuarts review in quite some time. I guess it's just a lot easier when you have figures that are so similar and these released so close together and they use the exact same mold, so it just seemed, you know, ridiculous to make two videos of pretty much the same exact figure. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these doubling ups for maybe some of the male and female Sentai figures, which will be especially easy for the Boken Blue and Black 2-pack. Anyway, just so you know, just expect more of these in terms of some of the Sentai figures when they line up. But so yeah, anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. I will go over both of their boxes quick, and then over the figures. I'm only going to go over their articulation for one since they're the same mold, but, you know, show off the rest of them. I'll just stop talking now, but I shouldn't because I'm doing a review. So anyway, the Dekaranger packages are very neat. This one obviously is yellow. It's all yellow. You got the name here, the police logo. You got the number 4, which is right here, which looks very nice. And then on the side it says Deka Yellow, and it's got a picture of the figure. I got the little logo down there. His name's on here, name on the top. And on the back it shows all the stuff you can do with it. It looks very official on back here, so very neat. And then you have pinks, which is the same deal, just pink. Name, number 5 here. Logo, I got the cool Deka Pink picture here with the name. And then the back. So just a quick overview. And that's pretty cool because you can set them all on the side like this if you display your boxes in some fashion. Anyhow, they're both very well accessorized. I mean, they are girls. Anyway, I don't know, I just felt like saying that. But yeah, I was not really necessarily surprised by how many accessories they come with, because the Dekaranger Figuarts have come with a decent amount, but they have some sort of neat things. So they're pretty much the same, they just have different colors. You do have the bunch of hands. You got your traditional closed fists, holding weapon hands, sort of relaxed and posed hands. And then what's really cool is you get this these hands here, which have these little like explosive rings they had in the show, where they like, you know, they have like this and they threw them and they exploded. So both of them have it, which is really neat. And then they each individually have different rings of these different prostate hands. She's got the 3 one, she's got the 2 one, so that's cool. Anyway, then you get a variety of their weapons. The batons, you got retracted mode and non-retracted mode. Very nicely detailed on these, like they usually are. Look, high def hands. And then you've got like the little puncher, and you know, you combine it with the baton to make the blaster. And then what's really neat is you get these little blaster weapons here, which I believe were only used in Dekaranger. I don't think they ever used it. They're basically like one of Dekared's blasters, but yeah, I don't think they were used at least by the main rangers in SPD. I know they're used in Dekaranger. And then of course, I mean, this is pretty kinky. They come with handcuffs, and they're girls. I don't know why. This review's getting dirty, but so I don't know. That's just neat that they come with that. And then this is Pink's tray. The same thing here. Same hands. You get the explosive ones. I showed you the different hand here. And then you just get her weapons, which are all the same. They're just pink, retracted, non-retracted. Damn, it's really blurry. And then her blaster. And you also get her little gun here. So yeah, same deal. She also has handcuffs, but so they're pretty much identical, which is another reason the reviews are doubled up, even though I just showed both of them. But so quite a bit of neat stuff you get, in particular like the handcuffs and those little blasters and whatnot. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with Deka Yellow and use her for the dummy for articulation. Oh yeah, you also do get these holster pieces, obviously, which you just snap on, and this back holster piece, and they each have an SP license here, which is nicely detailed, just like all the other Dekarangers. And if I can get my fingernail underneath it, these do open. You know, you always cut your fingernails right before you actually need the long nails. Isn't that just the case? Because I'm like, oh. They do open, trust me. I don't know, but let's try it with pinks when we get to her. Let's not waste your time. But anyway, that's neat. So detail-wise, these are very nice-looking figures. I think they got the helmets really nicely done. They always have a nice job of getting the shine on the visor and on the helmet. It's pretty decently proportioned, I think. They did a good job on it. The paint and color does look pretty good. There's not really any differentiations in like the yellows. Overall looks good. I do, yet again, have a problem. I'm not a fan of this shoulder joint style. This is like the female version of it, but it's kind of like this panel here that slides in and out, and I just don't care for it. The only other girls we have is the Shinkenger ones, which do use a similar joint system for the shoulders that I don't like, and the Gokai girls, which have the best joints. Well, I'm just kind of appropriate there by touching that. But anyway, I just don't care for this joint style. It looks awkward. It leaves gaps. The girls' ones do track a little bit better, meaning that when you move it, it does have a tendency to stay with the arm a little bit better. But I just am not a fan of this joint system. I guess it's because of the way the suit works. I thought it was better, but the best shoulder joints so far, especially in terms of girls, were Gokai Pink and Gokai Yellow. The only reason I say in terms of girls is because the Jetman figures had a really good shoulder mold, but they haven't had any girls release yet. Anyway, other than that, it does look good. You got the SPD belt here, which looks good. You kind of got some cloth effects around here to make it look like a suit, which is nice. Same deal with the boots. There's some sort of like leathery effects. So yeah, articulation-wise, obviously you do get some decent articulation here with the ball joint here, and then this swivels around. Swiveling arm, double elbow joint like usual, swiveling hand, 360 joint here, those will fall off. Swiveling here, double elbow joint. This is not elbow. Double knee joint. Swiveling at the foot. You got your toe action joint there. Swiveling at the waist and chest, you could probably tell. Your nice 360 ball joint head articulation, so you get some creepy range of movement and whatnot. As you can see, these have a tendency to come off depending on how much you move the legs. But very well articulated. Overall, still a nice figure. Like I said, I just have a problem with that joint system. So now we got Deka Pink, which features all the same articulation. It is the same exact mold. Just to show you, you can see it. Same exact mold that you got going on. But detail-wise, she does look very nice. Yet again, the helmet is nicely done. They got a nice shine to it. I think the proportions on it are right. Just very nicely done. You even got like the compound sides here on them. Just like Deka Yellow has it too. I don't know why I didn't highlight it. The pink is nicely done. It's pretty accurate. I feel like it's a little bit lighter in the show, but whatever. It looks good. One thing I forgot to mention, which is annoying, but you can't really tell quite as much on these, is that this line will break. But like the 5 and the 4 seem to be more up on the upper chest area, so it doesn't bother me as much, but you can't really avoid that. Yet again, the belt's detailed. There's the little badge here, which I forgot to show on the other one. She also has the same shoulder joints, obviously, but you can see some little leathery boot effects, a little bit cloth effects. But anyway, overall, very nice looking figure. It's just, I have such a problem with these shoulder joints. I feel so weird, like, ranting about shoulder joints in all these Figuarts reviews, but it just bothers me. Let's see if we can't get this SP license to open. I just wish they would switch to other shoulder joints. We got it. So they do open. But there's nothing in there. But anyway, I do hope they use better joints in the future. I can't recall what Terra Ranger's joints look like, but we're getting her... Tiger Ranger's a boy. What are we getting? We're getting the Jetman Figuarts. So we're getting, what's her name? Damn it. White Swan, so hopefully she has better joints in terms of the shoulders. But anyway, overall, these are still nice figures. The shoulder joint is kind of more of a personal thing. I mean, you might not even care about it. But aside from that, they are very nice figures. The articulation is always good on Figuarts. There's no loose joint problems to speak of on these. The paint job looks good. They overall just look good in general. As you can see, they look good standing next to each other, and they look even better standing together as a team. If you would like to see that, just picture it in your mind right now. See, there it is. So I have no need to bring them down off the display. Anyway, very nice figures. This is another one of those cases where it's like a too late recommendation because these are already released, so you can't pre-order them anymore. In terms of too late, I mean that the girl Sentai Figuarts tend to go for high prices on the aftermarket. So basically, my advice to you here on out is if you are looking to complete any teams or just in particularly want any Sentai girl Figuarts that get released as an exclusive, I would pre-order it right away because the aftermarket prices can be crazy on a lot of them. So with these, obviously I think they're good figures, and if you're looking for the rest of the team, I do recommend them. I like the figures quite a bit. yeah, so this is my advice, is if you want any other girl figure arts that are exclusive going forward, definitely pick them up right away, because the pre-order prices can be quite high. But yeah, I feel like I was going to say something else, and I'm just rambling. But yeah, they're good figures. If you can find them at a good price, I do recommend them. But definitely be wary of picking later girl releases up, because you don't want to have to pay the high aftermarket prices for them. So yeah, it's always weird with exclusives, because you're kind of too late. Be like, well, you should have pre-ordered this because it's a good figure. But yeah, the girls are really expensive for whatever reason. Anyway, I'll stop rambling just randomly, even though that's my thing. So until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast of Writers, Ranges, and Rambles. Until next time, it's Awesome Rider, signing out.